And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Seattle Mariners.
Coming up on the first pitch, getting the nod in this one, George Kirby. What do you have on him, Chris?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Now it's the second baseman,
Leading off tonight
Jackson
for
Holliday.
Baltimore, the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
That's too low. And we are underway. And that is out of play.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And the next pitch is way outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That's in there. That's strike one.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field? That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gunnar Henderson in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And they put the tag on him for the out. Back here at Comiskey Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tomoyuki Sagano. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. Swings and misses. 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the center fielder.
2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. There's a swing and a drive. O'Hearn makes his way towards it. That is the inning. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias.
Ramon Urias.
Kirby back to work. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The 1-0. And that's fouled off. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it.
Rips that one center field. Base hit. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the batter now, Cedric Mullins. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Into the second deck it goes. It's 4-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Just missed. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Nicely done for the out. Emmanuel Rivera, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Ball, that's out.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it. A great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
foul ball there.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Now the infield shifts to double play depth. Rivera over at first with one away. Hit in the air left field. Arozarena moving under it. Corrals it. 2 away now. Here's the catcher to hit. Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Throw there. Safe. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And ball 1.
Outside.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering upstairs. Move to second, and he's back safely. Runner at second, 2 down. Lifted in the air down the left side. Arozarena moving under it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting fifth, the left
Now it's
fielder,
Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Batting
2 outs,
fifth,
base is
the
empty.
first baseman,
And here's the first
Rowdy
baseman, Rowdy Tellez. And a swing and a next offering is fouled back. And a Rowdy strikes out. Welcome back to Comiskey Park. New inning getting started. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That one ripped right center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. When you connect and it
Ramon
jumps off your bat like that,
Urias.
you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now here is Ramon Urias trying to move him over here. Tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third. Not in time. He's safe. Now the left fielder, Ryan O'Hearn.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Ball one there.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here comes a pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one drilled left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 5-0. 2 down, base is empty. Still next to hit for Baltimore. A new arm into the game. The righty, number 62. He's into the game with the bases empty. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
This to third. And that will end the inning. Back here at Comiskey Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Miles Mastrobuoni. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Holiday on the move, puts it away for the out. And now Ben Williamson,
the third baseman, Ben Williamson.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
Batting ninth.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Leo Rivas. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Kerstead brings it in, and there's two away. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
The shortstop,
struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Crawford.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one fouled off. Runner goes again. Chases the fastball up the ladder. Struck him out. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Oh, 0-2 now. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. And next for the Orioles, Heston Kerstead. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that misses. And that's ball 2. Fastball is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And now it's filled up.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up.
He's trying for third. Out to short. A dive. He's got it. On to second, but he's in there. Safe as a run scores.
The batter number 7, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. Down the line. Mastroboni sizes this one up. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Man at second. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner takes off for third. Ball outside.
2 strikes.
Throw, and they got him. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him swinging.
The center fielder, number 44,
Julio Rodriguez. The next to hit. Fly to left his first time. And a foul ball. Rivera makes the grab. 2 down. So
now
digging in, Cal Raleigh.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Rosarena stands in now, looks at that one inside. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Check on the runner. Rutschman back on a dive.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramon Urias.
Ramon. Urias.
Gabe Spire
Now
taking over on the mound.
Mariners.
And with the big deficit
Number
on the scoreboard,
55.
he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Runner takes off.
He's in
Throw
there.
to third, and he's in there easily. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the fifth. Swing and a ground ball. On to first.
He's out.
There for the out. Runner scores from third.
The left
Now
fielder,
it's going to be
number 32,
Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back to Comiskey
Leading up
Park.
for the
And now the
Mariners,
first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy
Clearly
Tellez.
down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, these Mariners, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's
One
down
ball,
and in.
2 strikes.
Got it. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Now batting, right fielder, Miles.
Now it's the right fielder, Miles
Mastrobuoni.
Mastrobuoni. Flied out his first time. And he chases a high fastball there.
So far, this guy's been
0-1.
able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Mariners.
2 outs, base is
the
empty.
third baseman,
Down the third
Ben
baseman, Ben Williamson.
Williamson.
That one ripped. Mullins on his horse. And that is that. All right, we go to the
Leading off for
top
Baltimore,
half of
the
inning.
Hit hitter, Ryan
Casey Legumina
Mountcastle.
on a pitch out of the pen here.
Now pitching
Well, they need
for the
someone to stop
Mariners,
the bleeding and keep the score
number
right where it
64.
is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Legumina.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's the center
batting,
fielder,
the center
Cedric
fielder,
Mullins.
Cedric
He's already homered in
Mullins.
this game. Legumina, a 6'2 righty, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a
that's
ball.
low.
And that one hammered way back there. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. And it's fouled away. Base knock, center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. So impressive that he didn't.
There goes the runner. Swinging a foul out of play. Kjerstad leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner goes again. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford zips it across. That ends the frame. Back here at Comiskey Park, here's the second baseman, Leo Rivas.
Leo Rivas.
Sagano back to work. And that skips in the dirt. And he pops up the bunt. And foul ball. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Rivera. And he's out on the tag. Back to the top of the lineup. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch swinging.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Jorge Polanco digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one.
Jorge Polanco.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Now
Matt Brash gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Matt Brash.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall of Fame.
Neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look at.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, Adley Rutschman will hit next.
Rutschman.
And that's outside. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. Way inside, gets away. Runner holds, count goes to 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Well struck, right field. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Crawford throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the seventh. Next to hit, Ramon Urias. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Bunt attempt misses. Throw to third. Save. That one pushed foul. On the ground to third, Williamson. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a ball hammered left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Now batting.
So 2 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Oh, right to the backstop. But no advance. That's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And the runner holds. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 10-0.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Mullins now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe.
Runner on the go. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
They say you win.
0-1.
That one hammered center field. And a quick out, number one. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
So now 1-2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Batting, the left
Randy
fielder,
Arozarena now at the plate.
Arozarena.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did